Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Sacramento Kings.
Here we go.
And it's the Kings to start out. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Wallace. Then there's Williamson. And it's Milicic in at the four-man position. Christie against Hamilton. It's stolen by Milicic. The three. Christie with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Hamilton against Christie. Hamilton kicks to Williamson. Hamilton with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Milicic, guarded by Weber. Milicic, no luck. The pass to Stojakovic. Here's Christie. He feeds it to Weber. All alone. Count it. Weber's got his second bucket of the night.
And that mid-range J, Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
Billups passes to Wallace. Pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Hamilton. Poked away. Stolen by Weber. One-on-one here. The shot's good from Christie.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Here's Hamilton after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bibby. And that one's good by Billups.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here is Bibby. To the paint, here's Stojakovic, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, and Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Here's Hamilton. The shot missing. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Christie can't make it.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Kings leading now by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bibby passes to Weber. With the fadeaway. And the rejection by Milicic. And he recovers it. And they'll keep possession.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Kings shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Kings. Pollard, he's checked in for Weber. Brown comes in for Christie. And it's Jackson in for Mike Bibby. Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Detroit shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Lindsey Hunter at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Christie, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so he hits both. Sacramento leading by 4. Passes it to Pollard. Jackson with it. Fires for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Here's Ham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Sacramento making a switch here. Ibby's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Kings leading now by 3. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Sacramento again missing. And here are the Pistons now. Hamilton outside. Wallace trying to break free. Nice shot by Hamilton.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
1:27 left in the first quarter. The shot's good from Christie.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Hunter, the pass to Wallace. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And now Sacramento on the break. Christie can't make it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Ball is up on top. And there it is for him. 46 seconds left in the first. Now, here is Bibby. He's guarded closely. The pass to Stojakovic. No good that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. And here is Hunter. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Campbell. Shot clock at 5. Over Bibby. Campbell's shot's good. And that'll tie this game up.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Outside Stojakovic. The shot that time not on target. So it's a tie game as we end the first. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Hamilton and Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Hunter. Wallace out there with Campbell. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Ham in at the small forward. Campbell, a beautiful reverse layup. Campbell's got his second bucket of the night.
What a fantastic move right there. Just that quick little reverse layup.
Bibby passes to Pollard. Here's Christie. Kicks it to Bibby. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 5 on the clock. Here's Pollard. Rebound by Wallace.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Ham, defended by Stojakovic. And the jam by Wallace.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here is Bibby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hunter grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Hamilton. They get it back. Here's Campbell. Nails the baby hook. Campbell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And some changes here for the Kings. Adi Divac's checked in for Pollard. Weber comes in for Christie. And it's Jackson in for Mike Bibby. And the Pistons making a change here. Now here's Jackson. Now here's Divac. Pass to Weber. Pass to Stojakovic. A floater, and the rejection by Milicic. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pistons leading by 6. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Stojakovic against Billups. To the inside. Milicic passes to Campbell. Pulls it from 20. And it's Williamson missing. Sacramento with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
Now, here's Hunter. And the pass to Campbell. Over Jackson. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hunter. Now Campbell, guarded by Jackson. Weber against Campbell. Clock at 6. From deep, Billups. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Brown outside. He dishes it to Weber. They double him with Williamson. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Weber.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Now here's Billups. Sinks the three-pointer. Billups has got 5 points so far.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Jackson against Billups. Jackson kicks to Stojakovic. Poked loose. And now the Pistons, fast break. Billups has got the ball. Feeds it to Milicic. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. The putback. Rebounded by the Pistons. Campbell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hunter. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Brown with the drive to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Some changes for Sacramento. Pollard, he's checked in for Divac. Christie comes in for Brown. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Stojakovic. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Hamilton. The offensive rebound, Billups. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Billups has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Pollard passes to Bibby. King's moving the ball around. Here's Weber. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Here's Hamilton. Again, the Pistons score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Left side Jackson to the wing on the left. With some arc. Doesn't go for him.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Chris Webber really making a difference here.
And those extra chances mean so much And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Christie. Stojakovic is out there with Weber. And it's Divac. And it's Bibby in at the point.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here is Hamilton. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The 15-footer rebounded by the Pistons. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bibby against Billups. For 3. Here's Wallace. The shot comes out. Divac with some nice D. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Christie kicks to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hamilton. Detroit, no good that time either.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. The Kings have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. The first one falls. And Christie drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Right side Billups. And it goes down 2 points. Billups has got 9 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Bibby passes to Christie. Now Divac. Pass to Bibby. Now here is Stojakovic. Passes it to Divac. From deep 3-point range, Hamilton pulls it in.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
The pass to Christie. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Billups against Stojakovic. Billups with the bucket. Billups has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bibby passes to Divac. Up top, Stojakovic. No good there. And Detroit the other way now. That's good from Williamson on the assist for Milicic. Williamson's got his first basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And some changes here for the Kings. Pollard, he's checked in for Divac. Brown comes in for Stojakovic. And it's Jackson in for Mike Bibby. Now, here is Weber. He's got 10. Shoots over Campbell. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here are the Pistons. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Kings trail by 15. Jackson with it, guarded by Hunter. Jackson down low, and a missed layup. And the Pistons with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Hunter with it, Jackson on him, Campbell. And it's denied, but they recover it. Ham passes to Wallace, 6 on the shot clock. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Weber hits them both. Detroit leading by 11. 1:11 left in the third quarter. With the teardrop and the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Hunter. Pass to Billups. Here's the floater. He lays it in. Billups has got 13 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Kicks it to Jackson. And Weber throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Jackson against Campbell. Over Jackson. Campbell's shot's good. He's got 8.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the middle. Here's Weber. Knocks it loose. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. 13 points up at the end of the period. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Kings trail by 13, and on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Darko Milicic out there with Wallace. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Williamson. And it's Billups in at the 2. Brown kicks to Jackson. From deep. Rebounded by Milicic.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And some changes here for the Kings. Stojakovic is checked in for Weber. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Christie. And Detroit with a change here, too. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Chauncey Billups. Wallace dishes to Williamson. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Wallace. That one goes in. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Yeah, the smaller defender there really not having a chance. That's where a big guy needs to rotate over and help.
Jackson looking around. Stojakovic, the pass to Brown. It's Jackson atop the key. Over Hunter. Brown trying to free himself up. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hamilton, the pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Milicic. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Divac is checked in for Brown. The Kings trail by 15. Bibby with it. Here's Pollard. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Pollard's got his first points of the game. Now, here's Hunter. Bibby covering. Here's Wallace. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pollard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bibby passes to Pollard. Outside Jackson. Pass to Pollard. Kicks to Bibby. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Pollard. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Jackson misses.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Hunter, the pass to Wallace. And that one, good. Wallace has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here is Bibby. Here's Stojakovic. Rebounded by Milicic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Williamson. Great D that time from Stojakovic. The Kings trail by 15. Makes it off the glass.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And it's Detroit's ball. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Hunter, and it's blocked by Divac. And now the fast break. Bibby with the ball. Hamilton with some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Milicic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Count that one.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
most of your career is just a month from now. The last couple of years been a slump for you. I'm mad that I got one up on you. Yeah.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Chauncey Billups.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now here's Billups. Williamson kicks to Billups. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Billups. Billups has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Kings. The 10-footer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your Kings, Chris Weber. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here is Hamilton. Pass to Milicic. Outside Billups. 6 to shoot. Wallace left side. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. The Kings trail by 12. To the paint, here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Billups against Bibby. Billups passes to Hamilton. Pass to Williamson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Wallace. Shoots over Divac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Vlade Divac.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Johnson can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Wallace. Rebound by Smith. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Davis. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.